Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, doing the Katana Chronicles vlog. Right now, obviously, I'm driving in the car. Today, I am going to the Three Stooges Festival. I'm going to meet my mom and my aunt. I typically do this pretty much every year. I've never recorded it. I've never really had much of a reason to. I think last year when I did it, I did make a video because it was the first time my girlfriend had ever seen the Three Stooges. So I'll put a link in the comment section below for that one, or in the description. But I pretty much do this every year. I've been doing it for as long as I can really remember. And I've always loved Three Stooges. It's hilarious. I mean, it's Three Stooges. Like, I don't know, if you've never seen Three Stooges, you're missing out because it's super freaking funny. But I've always loved it. It's at this really old theater in Detroit called the Redford Theatre. And they do, it's like the special theater where it's like, it's the old-timey thing. They do like plays and stuff there sometimes, or, special events. But pretty much all the movies are old movies. Like, they probably show stuff maybe that was made at least somewhere in the early 2000s, but pretty much everything they show is pre-2000. Like, I think the most recent thing I can remember having played there was probably Pulp Fiction, because they always have like a list of movies that you can go see, and I feel like that was the most recent thing I saw on like their little their flyer. And yeah, I think that has to be like the most recent, which that tells you something. The last time I went was actually, I guess last year was the last time I actually went to the theater, and it was for the Three Stooges. Before that, I actually went there for Back to the Future Day. In 2015, I went to see Back to the Future Part 2 because they were having a special showing on the day. So I went there for that. And I think other than that, I've only ever been there for the Three Stooges. I've never been there to see the other movies. I wanted to see Pulp Fiction because they were doing like a special showing of like the rare print or whatever. It was like the 35 millimeter print showing. So I did want to see it, but I never ended up going to that. I always end up forgetting. I just don't ever end up making it to the theater. But I've always liked the theater. They only do cash. That's like the one detriment, is I always forget. I also didn't know I was going to be going today because I was supposed to shoot with my production company, and we were supposed to do this video for a commercial. And today, like this morning, the people text us and they're like, yeah, we don't have one of the actors and we have other meetings and stuff and we don't want to rush it. And it's like, well, we've been talking about this for like a week and a half. And so they kind of sprang that up on us. It would have been way better if they just said we couldn't do it, because then I would have been way more prepared. Like, I have to stop now to get money, and I was the typical me. I was up late, but I also didn't actually plan on going. So, because I thought I was going to be working during the time, because it's at 2. It's 1:28 right now, and it starts at 2, and the only other showing is at 8 p.m. And it's like, I want to say it's at 2. It's either a 2 or 3 hour event. It's actually a fairly long thing. You go, you watch quite a few episodes, they do an intermission, and then you watch some more episodes. You get yourself, some fairly decent price, popcorn and drinks. You sit in some really cramped, old-timey chairs. They're like, they're made for people from like the 20s, so everybody was skinny back then. So you hunker down and you do what you can there. But I'm excited. I'll probably get some more footage when I get there. For now, I'm just on the long road, heading there, and I'm kind of waiting for my mom to call me back, hopefully, to see if she has enough money. That way I don't have to stop, because I tried to call her and I was going to head up to my school first to get some money, and then there ended up being a huge accident in the road. I didn't see it or anything. It was there beforehand, but it was a big accident. Like, an 18-wheeler turned around. Like, they weren't in the accident, but like an 18-wheeler that was in front of me, they were like, oh, this accident's too big. The 18-wheeler started to turn. I was like, yep, it's time for me to just make a U-turn. As soon as I saw an 18-wheeler make a U-turn, I was like, okay, then that's a big deal, because they have to get to places really fast. So I was like, okay, if he's making a U-turn because he knows that it makes more sense to turn an entire 18-wheeler around, I'm going to turn my car around and go a different way. So I could go up to the school, but fortunately the other path is going to lead me to another bank that I can get to, unless my mom ends up calling me along the way, and then I won't have to stop, and I might actually get there on time, because I think I'll be late if I do end up stopping, so that would suck. But either way, I'm excited to do this today. I'm glad I was able to. Just a random thing to have for the vlog as well. But looking forward to the event, and hopefully this is not the worst angle, because I know I'm not like exactly pointing it at myself. At least I haven't been the entire time. But I'm really excited for this event, so I'll get some footage while we're there. probably won't be too much to really look at. It'll just be a bunch of people. I might get a couple of shots of the actual screen going off. Maybe not. I still need a black marker so people can't see the light. Now I'm slowing down. I don't think this person was supposed to. I don't think they were supposed to go in there. Maybe that was open. I mean, it's gravel and stuff. I'm sure they're fine, but I just don't think they were really supposed to do that. But either way, gonna cut it here, get to the bank, get my money, and then get to the event. And hopefully I'll be able to find my mom and my aunt before everything really gets set up and it's dark. So that is what we're gonna be headed toward next, and hopefully I'll actually be able to get some decent footage, because it's just me going to a festival. It's not like people are dressing up like the Three Stooges or anything, but looking forward to what's gonna be there. All right, guys, so I just got out of the bank, got my money. Well, I went to the ATM, really, it was super fast. Got my money. It was funny, when I was going in, this guy was selling like DVDs and stuff, and he gave me like, he printed out, basically it was like a packet. It had like a bunch of pages on it, and he was like, you know, check it out while you're inside, let me know if you want something. And so I looked, of course, I wasn't going to buy anything, so I only looked down at the first page. But of course, he had like, you know, the latest releases on bootleg and stuff, and he even had music on there. It was kind of funny. And I was like, man, he had like pages and everything set up. So I just thought that was funny. I thought I'd mention that. But headed to the theater. Hopefully I'm not late. It's 1:40, so I should be there like right as things are getting started, which might make it a little bit more difficult to like find my mom and my aunt. And I may or may not be able to get popcorn and stuff. I might not have enough time to do that, but it should all be good. They typically do like a long intro, so I might get some footage of that anyway, where they like, you know, have somebody playing the organ, and they do like little prizes and stuff sometimes. So hopefully I should still have a decent amount of like kind of fallback time when I actually get there, even though it'll be like close to 2. I should be okay, especially if I don't have to park super far away, because a lot of people go to the festival. So with it being like close to showtime, hopefully it's not super insane and I don't have to park like really far. But excuse me, that is where I'm headed now. So we're officially going to be getting there, and hopefully getting there on time. What song this is? Fly Me to the Moon. Alright, so the festival was a complete success. Saw some really funny episodes. Saw some stuff I'd seen before. I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 of them. There's always there's 6 episodes. It's a 2-hour long thing. So you have the first 3, intermission for about 10 minutes or so, and then you have the second 3, and they were funny as always. It's the Three Stooges, so had a good time. You know, got some random footage here and there, so you know, I'll put that in there. But you know, went in, we got to see I'd have to look up the names of the episodes if I can find them, but definitely some funny ones. One of my favorite scenes has always been where Curly is asleep, but he has the eyes painted over him. It's like when people do the glasses with the fake eyes, but I always thought it was so freaking funny with that, because it just looked like his eyes are wide open. Maybe it worked better because it's a black and white thing, but it just looks so funny, because it does, you know, it does kind of look like his eyes are just wide open, especially from when it's further away. It does look like he's actually looking at something. Really funny. The last episode I definitely never saw because it was a sailor thing, and it was with Shemp. It was the only Shemp episode that they played today, but it had it was like a cameo by Curly, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. And it was Curly. He actually had hair and stuff, and like he has the hat on, and they take the hat because they're looking for somebody. They take the hat off of him, and he had like a nose clip, and it's like, holy crap, that's Curly. And he had hair, and he looked a little skinnier too, so I was like, that's cool. I didn't know they did like a cameo thing, because for anyone who may not know this, Curly and Mo, as well as Shemp, they're actually all brothers. So the Howard brothers. So it was interesting. So I thought that was cool. I was like, oh, that's a cool cameo. I didn't know they ever did that, but definitely had a good time there. We got a little, historical knowledge about the theater, which was interesting because I never knew that it was based off of, the setting is made Japanese because the guy who was making the place, his daughter was there, and she was in Japan for over a year or something like that, and she came back, so got some history knowledge there, got some random marquee stuff that I filmed, giant projector and stuff, but ultimately had a pretty good time. Headed to the house now. This, of course, is just being a random tiny little thing. Just wanted to do this because I love the Three Stooges, so I wanted to, just have a little video kind of doing that, because it's twice a year. I forgot where the other time is. I know it's one in April, and then the other, I want to say, maybe August. I believe both times it's a bit warmer. It's never in the winter, and it could, heading towards fall. So I believe maybe April and August, something like that. But Redford Theatre, super classic. There it is over there. Not much to really see. It actually looks like a factory building now that I think about it from the outside. It kind of has like a bit of a factory aesthetic. But gonna head home. Gonna do some other random videos. I'm gonna get myself out of here. I am the last car in this parking lot. Or no, I'm not. There's a random white car just relaxing over there. But I had a good time. Gonna head out, get myself some food. But I want to thank you guys for joining me for this episode of the vlog. Would love to know if you guys have any random festivals or celebrations that you guys love to go to every year. There's something that always gets you. I should have just went out there. That doesn't sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that does not sound great from my car. But would love to know if you guys have any sort of festival things that you guys always attend. There's a bit of a dip there. I know Star Wars Celebration is coming up. I definitely got some plans for that. Sadly, I won't be going to anything. I would love to. But May 4th, is Star Wars Day, so I'm excited for that. But like I said, if you guys have any random festival things that you always go to, stuff like that, definitely let me know in the comment section. I'm really distracted because I'm trying to drive and not hit people, because there's people walking. I'm trying to be a good driver and also not hit anyone. It's about the same thing, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this episode. If you guys have any comments, please put it down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.